Okay, we need to describe the shape of the distribution and note the number of possible outliers, if any. It's a little bit hard because this diagram is quite small, but first of all, the shape. So you should have something in your notes which shows this shape versus this shape, and we can see that this one is actually what we call a positive skew, and this is a negative skew. So we can say this is positively skewed. And it's called positive because the mean, the X bar is over here, whereas on the negative skewed it's there, and you can see that's the difference from the median. So it's the positive skew means that the mean has been pulled by outliers. Okay, so it's positively skewed, and look, possible outliers. It looks like these guys are possible outliers because there's a massive gap in there. So between those numbers and the rest. And if you squint hard enough, you'll see there's two. This is actually 2, and this is 1. So it's positively skewed, and there are 3 possible. Make sure you put the word possible outliers. All right, and then we've got to do the next part, which is what percentage of the birds weigh less than 1,000 grams? So let's have a look. Where is the less than 1,000 grams? Well, that's 1,000. So it's just basically what percentage is this column, isn't it? And if you, again, you have to look at this tiny drawing. You'll see there's actually a 102 is how tall that column is, 102 out of, and you don't have to count anything because they gave you that out of 143 birds. So out of 143, and that will give you the number, 0.7132867133, but we've got to times that by 100 to make it a percentage, so that equals 71.3, but we've got to cut off, do some rounding, so we cut off there, yes. If we look over at the 2, ignore all that, and the 2 says stay on the floor, so we know it is just to 1 decimal place equals 71.3%. Draw a little arrow there to say that's where it was. Now, if you look at this, we've got ourselves a log 10 scale again, and they're asking us for between 10 grams and 100 grams. So just going to give a quick revision of some log stuff. So 10 to the power 0 equals 1, because anything to the power 0 is 1. 10 to the power 1 equals 10, because that's itself. 10 squared is 100. 10 cubed is 1,000. 10 to the 4 equals 10,000. You can get the idea of where we're going with this pattern. But the log is just getting this value. And you can see that that just tells you how many zeros there are. So when you're looking at the scale, 0, that tells you there are zero ones, so that must be just 1. And then if you look at the next one, it says it's 1, so that's 1 0, so that's 10. And then 2 is 2 zeros, that's 100. And 3 is 3 zeros, that's 1,000. And 4 is 4 zeros. And 5 is 5 zeros. Yes? So we want it between 10 and 100. That's between this, and then we have to read off the graph again, and it comes up to there. And if you do squint and look carefully, you'll see that the height of that column is 37. So just get the hang of this log thing. It just the scale tells you exactly how many zeros there are on the numbers. Is a nice little cheat. There's always a log one. We're looking at past exam papers. They always like to throw that one in. It's a common thing. So get used to it.